So let's check out the last series from week 1. Last but not least. Again, we got Chobos with Attitude versus Team Supply Block. We got Eskiya King Prime as the Orange Terran player from Chobos with Attitude against the Blue Zerg Boba Life from Team Supply Block.
Got it. Got it. So while nothing's going on with the game, I'll just be updating the title as well as finding the links for those previous casts.
Don't forget to hide the replay progress.
Got it. Let me go ahead and do that. Thanks, Snipe.
Yeah. And I don't know. Apparently, there's a bunch of talk going on in your chat. What's going on there? Let's see. Yeah, these are both B teamers again. We'll see what they choose to go with. So far, standard Terran's opening the supply first, so we're not going to see any early cheese or aggression out of Terran. Looks like Boba's probably going to be setting up for possibly a 12 hatch. Scouting in the correct direction again, I like that. And he's just going to find his opponent first, which is nice. Yeah, so we are going to see a 12 hatch coming out of Zerg. We got this high spam again. 400 APM Terran.
Got it. So it sounds like we might be having another Alan Darity, huh? This time is the Terran. But it's pretty hard to tell. APM really doesn't mean too much.
Yeah.
Alan Darity played pretty well, but I mean, there's people with lower APM that are even better, right? So.
Are you hinting at something?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Anyone can really have 300, 400 APM the first few minutes. So it really just depends on their play.
So it looks like Terran's taking the command center on the low ground here without any Marines and without scouting Zerg. They're just now getting to Zerg's base. It's a little risky. Like, if Zerg went something like a 9 pool or over pool or 12 pool or something, I think he could punish this. But as I have it, they went hatch first, so placing the command center on the low ground without scouting is fine.
Yeah, well, I guess it makes sense because
it worked out in this game.
It's the standard, right? Like, you expect Zerg to go 12 hatch for the most part. It's pretty normal for them to do that. So I mean, I'm sure 9 times out of 10, going this early low ground command center, they should be fine. But if you want to be really safe, then he probably should have waited before doing that.
Yeah. Turns out he's okay in this game because it was standard, but just something to think about or take note of, that it's possible if Zerg opens something more aggressive that you just lose the CC. So it's like Boba's gonna get the SCV out pretty early, which is always a good thing. Deny that scouting, so Terran doesn't know what you're up to. Oh, we got a pretty early layer coming out. It looks like Boba's gonna go for some 2 hatch play here.
Whoa, interesting. This is a really, really early creep colony to be building. It doesn't really make much sense to me.
Yeah, especially because he's got some lings here and he sees the expansion up. So he's gonna know there's not like any early pressure coming out.
Right, exactly. So the Terran right now is being defensive. As we can see, he's building the supply depot and the bunker defensively. And the Zerg is in a forward position with their Zerglings. So it doesn't really make any sense to kind of waste a drone to build a sunken.
Also, I want to point out like what we saw in last game with License to Chill, who is also in the same spot as this Terran. If you look at this Terran, they built like a wall here with the supply depot and the bunker. That's way better than better placement because like it's much harder for Zerg to run by this now.
Well, actually, the early sunken is actually going to work out pretty well. Considering there's a vulture out, the Terran's actually going for a mech play.
Yeah, we see early vulture. I wonder if okay, we're going 2 factories, so we're actually going to be opening mech here. Interesting.
Yeah, so that sunken will come in handy to block the vulture. Yeah, so I guess the Zerg must have noticed it and we didn't.
I don't know how this fares against a 2-hatch play. I think as long as you get Goliaths out early enough, you should be okay to deal with any early Mutalisks. And then we see an armory coming up now. So it looks like Eskiya is really on top of that, knowing that Mutalisks are a potential and you need some anti-air for that, getting out the earlier Goliaths. Assuming he's getting Goliath follow-up with this armory. Spire is almost done, or about, yeah, just about done. So we should see Mutas, although Boba's banking up a lot of minerals and gas here. I don't know if his timing's pretty far off, but he's got almost 1,200 minerals early on.
Yeah, so the mineral
And
count
only
is a bit
6
off,
larvae.
but yeah, he'll have more than enough gas to fully produce the 6 muta.
Now he still has 750 minerals with all his larvae used. So.
I don't know if it was worth it. He went for 2 hatch muta. I'm not necessarily sure his muta came faster than normal, but for sure, since he's missing that 3rd hatchery, he's just gonna have less larvae to make muta.
Yeah. I don't know the exact build, but seeing this many minerals, I would like to see something else, like another 1 or 2 hatcheries or something. Like this, these minerals could go to something, you know, be it a hydrogen or another hatchery. Looks
Wait,
like
so
he's putting down another creep
my
colony.
goodness, the Zerg has built Mutalisks, but they're not attacking immediately with them. Because from what I understand, the Terran doesn't have any defense.
Yeah, so
There's
if
a
you're
few
gonna
Goliaths only.
if you're gonna do a 2-hatch play like this, it's usually a pretty aggressive build. So, as soon as you have your tech out, like your Mutalisks in this case, you want to go and use them right away.
Right. It doesn't help you at all because you're sacrificing your 3rd hatchery to prioritize faster Mutalisks.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have your Mutalisks sit around, then it doesn't. It only weakens your own timing and it weakens your window to do damage.
So we see he is harassing with them now. He got a few SCVs. That's nice. But yeah, he's got to do damage with this, like a 2-hatch play, because you just set yourself behind if you don't do any damage.
Yeah, so I like how the Terran's playing. They have these 2 vultures to try and scout out any potential 3rd base, sniff it out, and stop the drone. He's playing pretty well. Doesn't have any sort of missile turrets or eBay at all to defend from the Mutalisks.
You see this Mutamiker coming out now, picking off a few more SCVs. It's a good clump of mutas here. 10 mutas. So, oh, he's flying them all over the glass.
I don't agree with this. Yeah, and Goliath range finished as well, so... Okay, it looks like the mutas can run out, but... Yeah, overall, I would say this 2-hatch muta has not done really enough damage to make it worth it, you know? Like, generally you want to be doing tons and tons and tons of damage so that you can either just outright win the game or you have enough pressure to expand. But at this point, yeah, Terran's just massing up a bunch of Goliaths. If they push out in like a minute or 2, I don't know what Zerg can do.
One nice thing is Zerg did see the 5 factories, so they can probably try and prepare for that. Knowing like, okay, this guy's gonna have a lot of mech units. I don't know what they're gonna do to prepare. But again, like he's got 3 drones mining minerals at his natural right now, and he still has 1,600 minerals and 900 gas. Like,
yeah, this is a very all-in sort of position, you know, where the Zerg isn't really focused on their econ at all. They're just completely dedicated to making Mutalisks. But at this point, they're kind of stuck in a rut because now at this point, the mutas didn't do enough damage. The Terran econ is just stronger. They're able to just macro up a whole bunch. Oh,
you see, he's now trying to take a base here at 9 o'clock, and he's got a few Hydralisks coming. But it feels like it's probably going to be too little too late. He's pretty far behind, and he's not spending his money on 2 hatches. Like, he needed some more hatcheries sooner. He needs some more drones mining, and
Yeah,
just,
this might be GG.
and then he's gonna lose all that. I mean, at this point, Terran is just gonna be able to use all these Goliaths and walk across the map, and I don't think Zerg's gonna have enough to defend.
And so
He's trying to make a few
one
Hydras
recommendation
and
I'd like to give,
but
in general, especially when we're talking about the B teamer level, if Muta Micro is something that you know you're not too proficient at, yeah, I think it's perfectly acceptable to just skip spy and go for lurkers. That way you can sort of secure your expansions easier, and you don't have to go for this sort of riskier type play.
Yeah, and like I said, with the 2-hatch build, you have to do a fair bit of damage, or you have to do some damage, or you're just going to be behind overall. And then Terran will be able to run you over, and that's what we're seeing right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 2-hatch Muta, it's really micro heavy, and you have to be able to be really confident that you can do the necessary damage to get out ahead with that build. And by having his Mutas kind of AFK here for like 10-15 seconds, that is really huge.
Yeah, he could have got so much more damage done if he had used them right away.
Yeah,
and that's the whole point of doing a 2-hatch build, right?
Right, so even that one tiny mistake, it can snowball in the game. If those 6 Muta had come initially, there would have been, you know, 2 rangeless Goliaths, right? And a few Vultures that wouldn't have been able to do anything, but by the time he did attack, there were like 4-6 Goliaths already. Oh.
Yeah, and he definitely could have like taken those Goliaths out. He could have harassed SCV and just got ahead that way, right?
Yeah, but overall, it was well played by the Terran. The Terran played pretty well to defend Zerg's aggression like that.
Agreed.
So
all right. It's game number 2. Let's see if Boba can bring it back and take game number 2, force a game 3.
Yeah.
All right, we got the teal-green colors going on here again.
Yes.
So, let's see, 12 o'clock, we have the teal Terran from Chobos with Attitude, Eskiya King Prime. And then bottom right, we have green Zerg Boba Life from Fly Block, my team.
Yeah, so last game, Eskiya Prime went for a sort of Mass Goliath mech build versus the 2-hatch Muta from Boba Life. And he did pretty well, so I'm curious to see what sort of strategies they're going to go for. Maybe Eskiya is going to go for mech again. Maybe he's more comfortable with that. But I want to see how Boba changes his strategy. Maybe he'll play standard this game, or he might go for the same 2-hatch Muta build. We'll have to see.
Replay progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe Eskiya is just like a Terran who likes going mech, or maybe we'll see some bio play out of him. So we're seeing the supply depot. No early forward barracks at all. So it's looking standard. Oh, what is this? We see a gas before anything else from the Zerg.
Well, that might be just the extractor trick, right? To squeeze out another drone?
He hasn't canceled it yet,
wait,
though.
what?
It's like over half done.
Huh.
And now we're getting a pool.
Is this like a strange fast speedling build?
I think so. It looks like we're going to just see like maybe some kind of a fast speedling all in.
Huh. Well, maybe
yeah.
I just know the old version of this build, but I'm pretty sure you go pool then gas, no? I mean, maybe this is just the fastest possible speed. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe he wants a lot of gas to transition into some kind of 1-hatch lurker or Muta play, because we saw he did a 2-hatch. Oh, he's taking the drones off gas now. So I can only assume this is for speed.
Yep.
And
interesting.
Yeah. So he's probably just going to go for 1-hatch speedlings. Looks like the Terran doesn't really know the map all that well. He scouted a base that isn't a starting location.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he's making... Did he make some mistake? Is he not going to scout this base?
I don't know.
Where is the SCV going? Yeah. I would assume it's... Oh, my God.
He might have scouted...
Oh,
did he think that was the net?
Yeah, maybe.
Main?
He doesn't know the starting spawns. Oh, no.
So he's not even going to scout this.
I don't know. Wait. Maybe his SCV is just really dumb. It's taking the scenic route.
Now he's scouting...
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so if these Zerglings can get past this SCV... No, SCV should see it, but...
Oh, it's going to be
by
close.
some chance...
Oh, did he see it? No, he didn't.
Oh,
He just missed that last Zergling.
This might be GG. Yeah, because, okay, so the Terran has no idea these Zerglings are coming. He thinks he's blocking this hatchery.
Oh, but the Zergling's not moving.
No! What? No!
Same thing. Okay. Oh, he's got to send them up.
What is he doing? No!
Does he not know where Terran's base is?
Oh my goodness. Oh,
he's
my
got
goodness.
an Overlord over
You're
there.
You're joking. No, no.
Sending them to the wrong place. He's like, he made a few drones behind this too. So his money's like building up again. He's already at 600 minerals here.
Are you telling me both the players don't know the starting spawns of this map? No, come on. That's inexcusable.
That's something they both should have practiced a little bit more for this map.
Oh, man.
And Zerg's even going to the wrong base here.
I don't know what to say. I mean,
the Overlord should see this bunker now, so he should know where to go. But that really hurts. Like those lings.
Oh my goodness! These
so
Zerglings are gonna scout every single base.
Oh no, he's still going the wrong.
Yeah.
His Overlord can see the Marines in the bunker.
You know, I thought the Zerg was so lucky. Those 6 lings ran right by the SCV.
Yeah.
Wait, oh my gosh. Too. Oh my gosh, hold up. There's only 1 Marine in the bunker, 2 died. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
is this still gonna work? Is this still gonna work? Oh my goodness.
I mean, Terran got into the base and saw the early pool of gas. He saw a couple lings kill his SCV. Oh no. He sees the late hatchery.
So something he could have done, these 2 Zerglings that were, killed attacking his bunker, they could have ran past to join these forces, and something good might have happened, but Boba life is supply blocked. His Overlord must have died somewhere.
He's still, at the front of Terran's in a natural.
This is a rough situation.
He's just now starting another Overlord. Supply block ever. He's up to 900 minerals.
So this is an interesting situation. Right now, there's no Marines in the bunker, and the barracks is producing from a very vulnerable location. These Marines are so vulnerable.
There's no mining going on here in the main.
Actually, it's over. Actually, the Vulture, the factory's being built in the corner. Vulture's coming out. These Zerglings are gonna die pretty soon. I would recommend Terran lift the CC, but other than that, this is a very unfortunate game. Zerg had a real chance at just ending the game early, but unfortunately he didn't know the spawns.
See him streaming in some more Zerglings, but there's no Marines in the bunker now.
Oh, okay.
This is like, what's going on in this game? I don't even know. Alright, we can see some Vulture Micro come out. Deal with these. He's chasing it down. Can you get it? Can you get it?
Oh. This is gonna be so huge.
Yeah.
He got it. Oh.
Dude, that's good. Picks up the... And he's not even building another Vulture. He's actually getting a machine shop with this.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. So this is a very all-in strategy by the Zerg. Now that these Zerglings, the initial Zerglings, have died, he's stuck with, no gas, 1,300 minerals. He's in a terrible position, not gonna lie.
He just started mining gas again, but yeah, he's got so much money. Like, throw down a couple more hatches, or get something, spend that money.
I'm pretty sure this little gap right here isn't link tight, but at this point, yeah, there's not much these Zerglings can do. We'll have to wait and see, but we might have to call this one early, Snipe. Now, once Eskiya held this cheese, I think... Okay, wait. No, don't lift the eBay!
Oh, look at that lift.
Well, I mean...
He's gonna get the bunker here.
Now I don't know anything anymore. Snipe.
With proper Vulture Micro, you can kill these, but if he gets those Vultures, he loses those Vultures and gets them stuck, he could be in a bad spot. He's not building any Marines or Vultures either.
I mean, it's pretty difficult to micro against Speedling, I'm not gonna lie. But the Zerglings aren't being controlled. Oh my goodness.
We see more Zerglings coming across the map.
Boba. Okay, so Eskiya is gonna have freaking nightmares about lifting the eBay, maybe. I don't know, but jeez, that is rough.
Another SCV goes down. I mean, he's killing a lot of SCVs here.
That might
he
be
doesn't
game.
have a great eco himself.
That might be game.
Oh, he's got 6 Zerglings sitting at his natural that he hasn't noticed. They've been sitting there for a while too. If he brought those up, he could end this. Like, look at all those Zerglings sitting in his natural. He's making more. I mean, he's probably focusing so much on
Oh,
controlling these few Zerglings in his base right now.
This has got to be the most hilarious game I have seen all week. Oh my god. Welcome to CPL, people. Jesus Christ.
CPL week 1. Oh, look at all the Zerglings coming across now. He saw them.
Ay, ay.
Oh, and I mean, Terran isn't making any more Marines or Vultures at this time. He's got a factory that's, half done. He hasn't finished.
Can the Lings run through? I think they can.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
see?
okay.
He's just going to try and take out this wall. Alright. If he gets this other supply depot, he'll supply block the Terran. Oh, no, not quite. Okay, got one of the Vultures. There's more Vultures on the way.
I feel for Eskiya Prime so much right now. Oh,
look at all the links just streaming in more. I think you called it too early. Like, I think the Zerg can absolutely win this.
I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. This is the same game where the first 6 Zerglings ran here, over here. They took like a road trip, a cross-country road trip before coming to kill the Terran. This is unexpected.
Eskiya's still microing those Lings a little bit. Like, he's killing the Lings.
Okay, alright. I'll call it again this time. But Zerg for sure won, right? Zerg for sure won, right?
8 kills on one Vulture, 9 kills, 6 on the other. That's 15 Zerglings between those 2 Vultures.
I don't know anything anymore, Snipe.
And he just supply blocked the Terran.
Go for this Vulture? Oh, go. No. That would have been the most pro thing ever.
Oh, he's got 3 hatches now, so he can keep producing lots of Zerglings. He's going all in with this. Okay.
No, okay, so at this point, there's 3 hatcheries just spamming. There's no drones at the Nat. He's spamming pure Zerglings, I think.
The Terran supply blocked. Oh, man.
It's over.
Boba's killing it. Look at this.
Yeah, so not a single drone at the Nat. Oh. Ah, of course he builds one. And it's going to rally to the base, too. GG. I'm going to call it. The BM, GG.
Wow, shoot. How could you?
Alright. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to kill this CC unless he lifts.
So this is the importance of walling, people? Oh, man. Know your walls. Know your spawns. You'll do much better in CPL, everybody.
Work on your macro. He's killed almost all these SCVs now. Yeah, there's nothing. There's just too many Zerglings. He's just gonna overrun the Terran.
So wait, if Boba Life wins this game, we're gonna go to a game 3, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I really hope Boba takes this. Please, Boba.
You want to see a game 3?
Yes, I do. I want to see another game like this.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Boba did manage to spend all his minerals. He's got a ton of gas banked up now, but I mean, he's really low on drones. But there's no way to hold.
I don't know if this was intentional or not. But the entire time, Boba's been splitting up his Zerglings, right? So kind of a chunk goes to keep the Vultures busy, and the other chunk has been going to kill all the SCVs. So right now... Oh, what? No!
He doesn't have enough
Boba!
money.
Look at Boba's offensive hatchery. Look at this. This is very offensive.
Oh!
No.
He's gonna just build
Boba.
links from there.
This
He
is
can't
not-
afford this now, though.
CPL is not this type of league.
Oh, there's
my
GG.
God.
He saw the hatchery there and just GG.
Why? Why did you do this?
Wow.
Wow, Jesus. Okay, let's go to game 3. This has been an interesting series.
That was a crazy game.
Oh man. Honestly, okay, so all the games we've seen today, it kind of felt like the second game was just a more, standard version of the first, right? Like the games, if someone won game 1, they'd probably win the exact same way, right? That was the example in all the other games. But man, what a swing. What a swing.
Boba throwing in that Ling cheese. Even after, it didn't go so well early on for him, but he managed to make it work.
Oh man. I mean, hey, he had the minerals, right? Why not throw down an extra macro hatchery?
Hey, it worked out for him.
Jeez. Oh man. That was the best CPL game. Okay. So this might be the first time we've gone to the third match point, right?
First time you and I have cast.
Yeah, I haven't seen any games get to match point yet, so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
2-player map.
Mm-hmm.
In our map pool. The third map. We'll see how this one goes. This will be, I guess, the final game. It's the last series, last game, the last series.
Yep.
We got Eskiya Prime as the purple Terran in the bottom left here, who just lost to that weird, Zergling all-in kind of build.
Yeah, that's something you have to check out the replay later and just ask yourself, what could I have done differently?
Yeah, I mean, it was entertaining. It was a weird game, entertaining, but hey, I mean, hey, it worked out for our orange Zerg here, Boba Life, in the top right. For those who may not know, you should know by now, I would think, if you're in the league, but match point, 2-player map, only 2 spawns.
Yep.
Usually
So,
you're expanding.
I think the real question is now, is Boba just gonna evolve his build and just build the his first hatchery in the Terran base? Instead of wasting his first 2 hatcheries at his net, maybe he'll just go and build one somewhere in the Terran base and end it early. Oh, yeah.
No.
I've never seen that.
Replay progress.
Oh, yes, thanks.
Alright, so we'll see what the players decide to do this time. Looks like supply first, so we're not going to see any early barracks again.
Yeah, so
That's
no
good.
matter what
Wants to play standard.
happens, honestly, no matter what happens, I do have to thank both these players for giving us, pretty excellent games. The first one was really nice and clean. Second one, not so clean, but just as nice. Wow. Yeah, if this game is half as fun as the last game, I'd be more than satisfied. But so far, no shenanigans.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to just have a standard 12 hatch coming out of the zone. Okay. Nothing, no early pool and, gas before pool this game, so looks like he wants to play it a bit more standard.
Yeah, and I do want to point out Eskiya has built a wall this time, so hopefully it won't be lifted at key points.
Is that way tight? I'm not even sure. Like, I know one way is tight, one way is maybe. I think that's pretty tight, probably.
Oh, it's definitely not link tight. The links can go through, but at least it allows it makes like a funnel for units to go through.
Yeah.
But it's still better
much
than
easier
nothing.
to defend.
Yeah, for sure.
SCV trying to do a little bit of harassing here.
And so I'm not too familiar with Zerg versus Terran builds. I do think it's a bit unusual to always be going for such an early gas before your pool. I'm not sure.
Did he get gas before pool again?
Yeah, definitely, because he's mining from it before the pool is even finished.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm not sure if that's standard. But then again, that might just be my lack of modern builds for Zerg.
See.
Okay, so Boba does have 250 minerals and 150 gas. Yeah, so in general, we've mentioned this before. As soon as you get 150 minerals, build whatever it is you need to build. Build your depots at your first 100 minerals. Build your, speed. Research your speed when you have your first 100 gas. So having that inefficiency only slows down your own timing. So it's important we be as clean as possible, if we can.
Yeah, and he has enough for a lair now, because it looks like he's probably setting up for another 2-hatch build. I don't see any drones out looking to take a third, or looking to put down a 3rd hatch, even at his natural, or in his main anywhere. Okay, he is putting down now.
Okay, so it looks like this might be the most standard game we've seen out of Boba, because he's gone for, 2-hatch Spire, and then, I guess 2-hatch Mass Ling? I don't know what that was.
Or 1-hatch Ling? I don't know what that was. He's got a bunch of idle larvae sitting in its main. Just make sure you're using larvae.
Oh, what? Where was I? I must have missed it. But, yeah, generally, we don't, as a Zerg, I know for sure you don't want to be, ever sitting on three larvae. Oh, so he's supply blocked and sitting on 3 larvae?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty rough. So I'm sure most of you guys are aware, hatcheries can only produce 3 larvae at any given time. So as long as you're spending 1 at any given time, you're still spawning additional. So you're not wasting larvae. But I guess at this level, it's not too important. But as you guys improve throughout the weeks, it is something worth noting, and it might make a big difference later on.
Okay, so we do see a Hydralisk Den coming out from the Zerg, so we're probably gonna get some kind of lurker
Wait, what?
play,
What?
but
No,
there's
there's
no
no...
lair started, so maybe it's gonna be a Hydralisk play.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Boba is hitting us with just different builds every time.
Oh, we
Honestly
see
though,
Eskiya doing factories again, though.
yeah, the Hydra's gonna be fine because it's mech from the Terran. So Hydras go really well. They do really well against Goliaths and Vultures. So this might catch Eskiya by surprise again, which I think is pretty interesting. I like Boba's. We pointed out some of the mistakes he's made, but I like that he's switching up his builds and he's trying to catch the Terran off guard. I like that mentality, and if his builds were cleaned up and honed, he'd be even stronger. It's
Something to work on and improve as the league goes on.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, yeah, I agree. I like this changing up strategies. Makes you a little more unpredictable. Harder to abuse if you say play standard every game. But no, I mean, it's kind of interesting. I mean, maybe Eskiya isn't really comfortable with Marines and medics at all, because we've seen him go for factories all 3 games without producing very much M&M. So maybe he just favors mech builds. We can see him going up to 5 factories now, and starting his first couple of Goliaths. I don't know if this is something he had planned or he just doesn't like bio or what, but interesting.
I'm not too sure because he's researching. Wasn't it vulture speed? Okay, yeah. So he does have vulture speed. He's gonna maybe attempt to run by, but I don't think he'll be able to do too much with the units and the sunken already in place and ready.
Yeah.
But
I guess like he's scouting for a third.
Interesting.
No third base there.
Yeah, I think now would be a bit too early. Much too early for the Zerg to consider a third. Let's see what these vultures can do. I don't think they'll be able to do much.
Oh, but he's moving his units out.
Oh my goodness.
Now the Zerg, I mean, now he could run these vultures by.
Okay, wait. If Eskiya runs these in, I'm calling map hacks. Alright, he's a fair player. He's no! Ban him! Ban him! Oh my god.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so as soon as these units move out... Okay, wait, there's some Hydras in the base. Hydras just spawned.
Oh, how quick... Boba needs to react to this, though. He's losing all his drones. That's gonna hurt.
This is huge. This is huge. This might be game ending.
Every drone just... It's so much damage to the Zerg at this point. Especially since, Zerg operates on less drones in general than probes or SCVs. Oh...
Yeah, this is critical damage.
Yeah, he's no mining going on in his main.
Yeah, honestly, that was pretty lucky because I don't think Terran had any sort of scouting information to see those units move out. He kind of just went for it at that given time and he got lucky. But yeah, there's drones here. Saturation is not too great. Oh man, I don't know.
Okay, a little bit of an engagement here. Goliath versus Hydra Link. That should tell Boba that this guy's doing mech plays again. We'll see how he acts. Oh, I don't know if I agree with trying to attack here. I mean, looks like he's going to kill the bunker, but he doesn't have a lot of units attacking into like a Terran defensive position.
Yeah, so
usually not a good.
I honestly think it might be over for Boba. Because he's now stuck in a position where the Terran economy is very strong, and he's able to just constantly pump units, right? But for Zerg, his econ is not where he wants it to be. He just lost 6, 7, 8 drones. He can't really drone back because all his larva has to be spent on units to defend and attack. So he's forever just gonna be too low eco, and because of that, he won't be able to pump as much units as he needs. Yeah, so if the Terran attacks, I don't think there's anything Zerg can do. Unless somehow he gets lucky with counter.
Pushing across. Now with like a few Marines and all his Goliaths and 1 tank. And Zerg hasn't seen this coming yet.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, Snipe, but the supply difference is pretty massive.
Yeah.
Zerg has got 5 drones mining at his nat, and he can't really afford to build anymore.
Are we gonna have like Terran attack into Zerg with Zerg attacking into Terran here?
No. What is this?
Because the units missed each other. All of Terran's units are going towards Zerg natural here, and
Yeah,
all
but
the
this
Zerg units are ready to attack Terran.
this amount of units isn't that scary. Like, you know, the stuff coming out of
I
the
don't-
factories is enough, I think, to defend. There is no bunker, but there is siege.
He did. I mean, he's giving the Terran more and more time by not attacking.
I don't understand. Like, did these players come up with like some type of pact before like their games? You know, just no defending, only attacking each other, right? Is that the?
Zerg's taking top left base here.
What is going on?
Interesting base to take. I mean, okay, here we go. Terran's attacking in.
This might be.
Well, Zerg has nothing to defend. Zerg's attacking in. All Terran has to do is hold off this attack, and it's done.
Yeah, because Terran can lose everything here at his net, and you know he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Zerg can't afford to lose all this stuff.
Oh, the tank just glitched out.
Yeah, there's too much. Well played by Eskiya. You know his mech play is pretty solid, and yeah, it was a good attempt by Boba. I liked what he was going for, but didn't work out. Unlucky moving his units out when he did.
Even if he didn't, I don't think he had enough to defend, really. Like, he took a lot of damage from those vultures, and after that, it was just, you know, he just couldn't get back into it.
Yeah, that's why he was unlucky. You know, he moved his hydras and
yeah.
things out, and that's what enabled the vultures to do so much damage. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it a bit early, Snipe. I think it's.
I don't think it's a bit like it's over. It's just a matter of when he taps it. And there it is.
There it is. GG.
All right, well played.
Yeah, so Eskiya takes it 2-1 to end our last CPL Week 1 game.
Yeah.
All the games were really interesting, really fun to cast them.